Students, I'll discuss about erythrocytic cycle. Erythrocytic cycle which is occurs in the red blood cells of man. Erythrocytic cycle, it is totally described by Camillo Golgi, hence it is also called Golgi cycle. Okay, and erythrocytic cycle or erythrocytic schizogony initiated by cryptozoites of the pre-erythrocytic cycle or micrometacryptozoites of the exoerythrocytic cycle. Okay students, these are cryptozoites or micrometacryptozoites attacks the red blood cells and initiates the erythrocytic cycle. Student, it is the blood vessel. Student, it is the blood vessel. Okay, blood vessel is with the red blood cells. These are merozoites or cryptozoites attacks the red blood cell and enters into the inner part of RBC. Okay, next trophozoites. These are the merozoites becomes into large size. Now these are called trophozoites. These are merozoites enters the RBC and becomes into large spherical shape, that is called trophozoite stage. Okay, next signet ring stage. What about signet ring stage? In this student, in this trophozoite, small vacuole is developed. This is the vacuole gradually increases its size by this nucleus and the cytoplasm present in this region that reaches to the periphery. Okay, and entire this structure is appeared as finger ring, hence it is also called signet ring stage. Okay, it is the next stage in erythrocytic cycle. Next student, after amoeboid stage, vacuole is disappears. This is the vacuole is disappears and develops pseudopodia. Okay, develops pseudopodia. These are pseudopodia student. These are pseudopodia. Okay, and by the help of the pseudopodia, these are for feeding depend on the content present in the red blood cells. And student, after feeding, amoeboid stage is increases its size. Next student, hypertrophy. What about the hypertrophy? By the increases the size of the amoeboid stage in the inner part of the red blood cell. The red blood cell is increases its size. Okay, size of the red blood cell is increases. That is the condition is called hypertrophy. Okay, it is the effect of parasite on the host. By the effect of the parasite, the cells present in the body of host increases size of the red blood cell is increases by the effect of the parasite, that is called hypertrophy. Student, at this time student, parasite for feeding, these are depend on the hemoglobin protein which is present in the cytoplasm of red blood cell. Student, in this process, parasite digest the globin part of the hemoglobin. Okay, and another insoluble heme. Student, it is the heme. Student, globin part of the hemoglobin is digested by the parasite and heme is there. Heme is actually it is soluble and it is converts into insoluble hemogyne crystalline structures. Okay, globin part is digested by the parasite and heme, it is a soluble heme converts into the insoluble hemogyne crystalline structures. Okay student, hemogyne crystalline structures, these are the hemogyne crystalline structures are act as a malaria pigments. Okay, it is also called as malaria pigments. Okay student, when these are the hemogyne granules releases from the RBC to outside. Okay, some amount of the symptoms are appeared in man like pains and chills and decreases the number of red blood cell with fever. Okay, next student, what about the Schaffner's dots? Schaffner's dots means at this stage, student, at this stage, small red colored dots appeared in the cytoplasm of the red blood cell. Small red colored dots appeared in the cytoplasm of the red blood cell, that is called Schaffner's dots. Okay, these are believed as antigens which causes the malaria diseases. Next student, another Plasmodium losses pseudopodia, increases in size and occupies the RBC and becomes into Seyjant. Student, after some time, these are the pseudopodia or losses by this stage and assumes its largest shaped size, and that is the shape is called, that is the stage is called Seyjant. Okay, already you know about the Seyjant. Seyjant already formed in hepatic Seyjogany. It is the Seyjant is with the single nucleus. Okay, that is the Seyjant goes to the Seyjogany. That means nucleus present in the Seyjant goes to the mitotic division and produces more daughter nucleus. And each one of the nucleus combines with a small bit cytoplasm and produces more daughter individuals. Okay, that is about the process of Seyjogany. Next student, in this pseudopodia, Plasmodium losses pseudopodia, increases in size, occupies the part of RBC, becomes Seyjant. After the Seyjogany, each one of the Seyjant produces 12 to 24 merogytes. Student, these are the merogytes, 12 to 24 merogytes present in the inner part of the red blood cell. Okay, next hemogyne granules also appears in the cytoplasm of red blood. Students, these are the merogytes which are produced in erythrocytic cycle. These are also called erythrocytic merogytes. These are erythrocytic merogytes are arranged in irregularly. Okay, irregular in RBC, red blood cell, and hemogyne is also releases from red blood cell. Okay, after the membrane of the red blood cell is burst out and merogytes, these are the merogytes and also with the hemogyne granules releases to outside. Okay, and in this student, entire this type of the erythrocytic cycle is completed in 48 hours. What about the incubation period, student? Incubation period, that means, okay, entry of the Plasmodium vivax in stage of the sporogytes into the blood of the man, and appearance of the symptoms, appearance of the malarian symptoms. Okay, that is the period between these two, that is called incubation period. Incubation period times takes about 10 to 14 days. It is the time period between the entry of the Plasmodium in form of the sporogyte into the body of man and appearance of the malarial symptoms. That is incubation period. It time takes about 10 to 14 days. Okay student, these are the merogytes. These are the merogytes or some amount of the merozoites are entered into the red blood cell and initiates the erythrocytic cycle again. Next, another student, these are the merozoites, enters into the red blood cell and goes to the formation of the gametocytes. Student, formation of the gametocytes. What about the formation of the gametocytes? These are the merozoites which are produced after the erythrocytic cycle. These are attacks the red blood cell and develops into female gametocytes and male gametocytes. When these are RBCs are entered at the region of the spleen and the bone marrow. Okay, next, these are the female gametocytes. Which one is the gametocyte large in size? That is called female gametocyte. And which one is the gametocyte is appeared in smaller in size? That is called male gametocytes. Male gametocyte, female gametocytes, these are developed when the red blood cells are enters into the region of the bone marrow and the spleen. Okay, student, these are the gametocytes. Gametocytes are not entered into the further development or not goes to the any one of the development because pH of the blood and temperature of the human body is not suitable for this next development. Okay, these are ready to enter into the female Anopheles mosquito, body of female Anopheles mosquito, and for its completion of the next cycle or sexual life cycle. Okay, student, these are enters into the blood circulation and ready to enters into the another host, that is female Anopheles mosquito. When female Anopheles mosquito bites the man, these are the gametocytes or enters into the body of female Anopheles mosquito.